his story.
Can you speak louder, please?
Sorry. You cannot get through a day without being influenced by one of Steve Jobs' innovative inventions. Steve's upbringing in China made a huge difference in our nation. His love of electronics and amazing courage changed the world. Steve Jobs was born on February 24th, 1954. He was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. 3 years after he was born, Jobs was adopted a little girl, Patty. He liked his little sister, but they didn't have a lot in common. His family lived in Mountain View, California. It was a beautiful area full of fruit trees. People call it the Valley of Ojai's Delight. Mountain View was changing. New companies were coming into the area. The companies were trying to develop new equipment for computers. Eventually, the area became as a different name, Silicon Valley. He loved to help his father work on cars. Paul even made his own little workbench when he was 5. Paul showed Steve how to use a hammer and a saw. Paul was a mechanical whiz and passed his love of gadgets to his son. A neighbor gave Steve his first help kit. Steve made radio transmitters. In 1968, when he was 13, Steve discovered a part was missing from his kit. The kit was made by Hewlett Packard, a big company in Silicon Valley that developed the main parts for computers. Steve discovered a part was missing from his kit. The kit was made by Hewlett Packard, a big company in Silicon Valley that developed the main parts for computers. Steve looked up the number of Bill Hewlett. He was one of the founders of the company. Steve called him to complain. By the time he got off the phone, Hewlett had offered him a summer job and promised him a big bag full of machine parts. What was Steve's answer? Yes, of course. Steve also joined Hewlett Packard's Explorer Club and offered lectures to kids interested in electronics. At school, Steve hung around kids who loved electronics. Through the kids at his computer club, Steve met Steve Wozniak, who was 7 years older. Woz had an amazing talent for making computers. He was going to a local college and designing computers for a hobby. When Steve graduated from high school in 1972, he enrolled at Reach College in Oregon. There was only one problem. He couldn't pay for college. So Steve went to the dean of Reed. He asked if he could sit in classes and live in the dorms for free. He wouldn't ever get a degree, but he would learn on subjects he was interested in. Why didn't he agree to that? Like Bill Hewlett at Hewlett Packard, the dean was impressed by Steve. Within a week, Steve was attending classes. He studied Eastern religions and calligraphy, which was the art of fine handwriting. It wasn't an easy life. Steve slept on the floor of his friends' rooms, and he collected Coke bottles for spending money. He also depended on local charities for food. Steve stayed at Reed for 18 months. He had enough of college life. He wanted to go to India. This started his career. To get money for the trip, he took a job at Atari, which made some of the very first computer games. His best friend Woz was already working there. By summer, he saved enough to go to India. After the trip, he came back to Atari. It was 1976. Personal computers looked like airplane cockpits full of switches and lights. Apple Computers officially went into business on April Fool's Day, 1976. Steve's first office was in his parents' garage. They planned to sell walls and circuit boards for people who wanted home computers. They called it the Apple. Why did they pick that name? Steve ate a lot of fruit and thought the apple was the best fruit of all. Steve's whole focus on design started with the logo of a rainbow apple with a bite out of it. Next, Steve Jobs thought it was important to make the computer with everything included, like a keyboard, monitor, and encase it with plastic so it looked cool. This was the Apple II. They began selling a lot of them. Steve Jobs was not easy on anyone making mistakes, and was hard on himself too. He kept improving, and Apple was a big success. His partner Woz became distracted by his personal airplane, and was not as interested in his job at Apple. They continued to build a new computer and sell it for $10,000. He He struggled at this after Woz distracted himself. He recruited John Scully and also started Next using computer animation. He created Toy Story with George Lucas, who made Star Wars. After a while, he wanted to go back to his first love of Apple. He shoved John Scully back to Pepsi and brought on Bill Gates and merged with Microsoft. In the early 1990s, the iMac was born. A combination of Gates' genius and Jobs' design sense. They wanted people to use their hip-looking computers to surf the web. Steve Design Focus moved on to the opening of Apple stores in 1991. They looked more like art galleries. He made them converting music CDs into digital MP3s on iTunes. This revolutionized the way people listen to music. Instead of bulky CD players, welcome to the iTunes. Then he made an iPod, which you could just play on your phone, watch, thing right here, and it played music. Digital music stores welcome to iTunes. This was also revolutionary. No more need for record stores in a mall. Then another thing that Steve was dissatisfied with, which was his cell phone. So he decided to distinguish that as well, adding the phone capacity to the iPod, introducing the iPhone. It was the first phone with the touch screen and color. Again, design and function were the reason people liked it. In 2010, personal computer got more personal. The iPad was invented. It looked really cool and it was easy to use. In 10 years, Apple went from bankruptcy to being the most successful company in the world in 2010. Sadly, this was the same year he died. Steve Jobs was hiding a secret. He was diagnosed with cancer, but didn't want anyone to worry. People started finding out one by one, and they encouraged him to have surgery to have it removed. He kept refusing, but finally gave in. Things were also gloomy at Apple. His plans began to fail, which concerned his employees, like me. Once he had surgery, he felt a bit better, but the cancer still grew. He got so sick, the doctor told him he wouldn't survive. All of his family members gathered in his room. He looked at his wife and daughter, and his last words were, "Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow." On the day of his death, people gathered around all of the Apple stores around the world and wrote his accomplishments on sticky notes and put them on the glass walls of stores. Steve Jobs' inventions changed the world for how we live. He did a lot of things, but confidence was the greatest of them all. He loved, cared, and was a great inventor of computers, iPhones, iPads, and much more. But his greatest was faith in himself. A poem that he wrote about himself summarized the impact he had on all of us. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the roundheads, and the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not bound to rules. They have no respect for status quo. You can praise them, disagree with them, quote them, disbelieve them, glorify them, or belie them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They invent, they imagine, they heal. They explore, they create, they inspire. They push the human race forward. Maybe they have to be crazy. How else can you stare at an empty canvas and see a work of art? How can you listen to a song that has never been written? Or gaze on a red planet and see a red laboratory on wheels? We make tools for these kinds of people. While some see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. Steve Jobs.
So which company was the dominant? Microsoft or Apple?
What do you mean?
The dominant. When
They
they
merged with
merged?
Microsoft.
Which one was the dominant?
I don't know.
What made you choose? What made you choose him?
Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Well, I like to tinker with electronics, so I chose him. I didn't want to go back to school all the time.
Loved your report. That was really good.
Don't forget your apple.